Hey y'all! Welcome to Life Unfiltered and Rooted. I'm Shakela.
And I'm Crystal. And today's episode, we are your millennial aunties. We're going to talk about all things millennial and what we enjoy about growing up as a millennial and maybe what we don't enjoy about growing up as a millennial.
Ugh.
So what's one of the things you don't enjoy?
Bills. I feel like the responsibility as an adult is crazy. I swear I didn't think it would be like this. So,
Yeah, no, when I was a teenager and I was like, I'm ready to grow up, I'm ready to do whatever, like, I was thinking, like, I'm ready to drive, I'm ready to stay out late. And I was paying bills, but bills when I was 18 is way different
than bills now. Because, boy, bills now are crazy. Groceries now are crazy. I don't even want to get on the topic of groceries right now because I need to go fill my refrigerator now. And I don't even want to go do it. It's just stress me out. I just can't. Everything's going up. Bills go up. Food goes up. Gas go up. Everything is just up. Okay, if it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck.
Well, I saw this post maybe a year or so ago, and it was saying that basically a family of 4, they would need to make, I think, $300,000 a year to survive. And I don't know if y'all know.
I'm not surviving. Not surviving at all. This is hard.
Hanging on by a thread. Hanging on by a thread.
No, that's a little string, a little motherfucker that's barely getting on, that type of thread. That's not even some weak ass thread.
It's that little plastic thing that be in your clothes. Well, I don't know. That's kind of strong to get out, so it's not that.
Never mind. No, it's not that. It's something that's gonna easily So at the hospital, the little things they be giving the patients to pull on the turn off their lights. It's that shit right there. Because that motherfucker pop all the time. I'll be but who make this contraption?
So let me ask you this. Okay, so if we could go back in time, since we're speaking about, let me rewind, because one of the things when I think of adulting, I think we all think money,
right?
And when I think money, I think of all the money I wasted in my 20s. So much money,
man.
Anyways, I'm sure we've all wasted money in our 20s, but if you could go back and think to your 20s, what do you think your butterfly effect moment that changed the trajectory of your life forever was?
Okay, so you mean the butterfly effect, what changed who I am today?
Not changed who you are specifically, but can you remember that pivotal moment in your early adulthood that changed the direction of your life? Whether you thought your life was going this way and then...
Oh, yeah, mine was early on as hell. Me having a kid. That was my first thing. I was 18. So that definitely changed. I never in a million years thought that I would be having a kid as early as I had them. I had plans. I'm the type of kid that person that had I have a 5-year, 10-year plan. Mm-hmm. And when I don't make those goals, it causes me to kind of spiral. Mm-hmm. So having a kid at 18 definitely caused a spiral. It definitely changed the trajectory of my life. But I will say that even though it changed it, I'm still making those goals I set out for myself. Yeah. Maybe I have to do them a little differently, but I'm still getting to those goals I set for myself.
So. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So I guess what would be my butterfly effect that changed the trajectory of my life? I mean, honestly, I think it was my first boyfriend. He was my first serious boyfriend, 17. So we were together 17 to me about 20-ish. Yeah. And it was the most toxic shit I have ever encountered in my fucking life.
And she hid it from me all.
Yes. And so that really changed the trajectory of my life because it made me view people totally different. And it made me realize very early on what I did want in a man and what I didn't want. And so I feel if I would have continued on, leaving that relationship changed the trajectory of my life. Staying would have for sure changed it, but leaving it changed. Because if I would have stayed, baby.
So
I would not be the person I am today. I would be in jail, first of all. Prison. In an orange jumpsuit.
Thank God that did not go that way. It was all in God's order. And, the steps that He provided for us, we made it. We did. We made it, thank God. We're here alive and well. We got kids. They're alive and well.
Thank you, Lord. Because you know how hard it is to keep a child alive.
Man, I've been keeping one alive for almost 30 years now.
And people like to act like that's not a big deal.
That's a huge deal. Maybe
if you got kids, you know.
Don't have me times I got so many go-kart, 4-wheeler. Oh my God, all the...
And so
speaking
of kids. Okay, so then speaking of kids, let's take it back to like us being raised by baby boomers versus us
now.
Yes.
So are we talking about like the
like basically how we parent versus how they parent now, which is like the gentle parenting.
Yeah, but we're talking about this gentle. Okay, yeah, like I don't believe in gentle parenting. I don't believe, and I think it's a bunch of bull. But I also don't think I should just be beating on my child either. That's like I feel like
yes,
the baby boomers kind of like just beat on us.
Yeah,
like every little thing. I don't think everything needed me to get my ass whooped. Some of it I deserved. I will state that I definitely deserve to get my ass whooped some of those times. I can remember one time my dad whooped my ass. And my dad's never whooped my butt. But it was the first time he whooped my butt, girl. And it was because me and my friend, it was my little guy friend, his name was Doug. And baby, we was throwing rocks at cars. And we had thrown them at a couple of them, but they just kept going. Well, this one lady, baby, she came out and she knocked on the door and told on me, boy, I got my ass in front of my friend.
In front of your friend?
In front of my friend.
Oh my gosh.
I deserved it though. I so deserved it. Like that definitely was but like me asking why this is a problem and you telling me I'm grown, so I'm not grown, so I need to mind my business. I mean, I get it to a certain extent, but since you did it in front of me, I probably should, should just inform me at this point.
Yeah, definitely there was a lot of, because I said so and I'm the adult, stay in a child's place.
Right.
So, I mean, I think as millennial moms, we're trying to parent from a place where we break generational curses and we're trying to heal our own past. But that don't mean you gonna talk to me crazy.
Because you can still get knocked into next week. I will call CPS, DHS, what the fuck you need to call, baby. If they can take care of you better than me, whoop-de-doo. No, we're not doing this. Listen, I will give you the sun, the moon, the stars, whatever you want, but you're not gonna play with me, especially not from these.
I used to work at this emergency shelter, so like a lot of our kids would come from the juvenile court system, and so many of those kids, y'all, were in there because their parents picked up the phone and called the police on them because they wouldn't stop beating their ass. And I was just astonished because I knew it happened, right? But so often, I mean, I'm
afraid of my mama.
Raise a hand to my mama and not think my mom wasn't gonna call the police. She was gonna beat me until the end of the earth.
Exactly, into next week. Because, like, what do you mean? I want to make it to the CPS.
And I know some people are like, "Oh, your kid shouldn't fear you."
Yes, they should.
Yeah.
Yes, they should. Why are we playing this our kids shouldn't fear us type game? Like, there should be a certain amount of fear.
Yes.
Because that gives a certain amount of respect that is required.
Yes.
We should not be our kids' friends. There's a certain time for that, and the time is not now. Like, it's really not. Like, do you see what's been going on? Like, my daughter calls me like a sergeant, and I'm like, I'll be like,
I love that. I can't wait until my kids call me a sergeant because I'm the head motherfucker. Sergeant.
Oh God, because I be like, no, you're not going here. Like, baby, ain't nobody gonna take care of you as well as I do, and so if I don't know this parent, I just don't think you need to go. I'm sorry. No, you can't go over so and so's house. No.
Is it hard for you to say no to your kid?
When it comes to stuff like that, no.
Yeah.
Other stuff, yes.
Yeah.
Like, it's very much so hard for me. Like, wait, my daughter requested for her 13th birthday, y'all. She'll be a teenager. She wants a house with a pool. Well, first she said mansion. I don't know who got that. We just talked about like $300,000, right, baby? I don't know who she think I am, but it's not me, and I am not that. And that is not it. But we'll try to make something work. It might be a condo with a pool or some shit. You know what I mean? But hey,
a little media,
a little Airbnb type vibe. I can do that. Yeah. But yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Oh my gosh, I definitely don't beat your kid, like don't abuse your kids, and I definitely don't want my kids to have like a level of fear of me where they think I'm just gonna like haul off and beat their ass. Right. But you will act like I like when I be in gymnastics and stuff, and the kids see their parent coming and they straighten up. I love that. I respect that.
Right.
Like you know your mama don't play.
Right.
You already know more of that.
I definitely do. I remember it was one time she was in school and she got in trouble, and I got my belt and whooped her in that fucking bathroom at school. Now I know it's like somewhat against the law, or whatever, but this school already knew. I remember the secretary was up there. She was like, "Oh," somebody said, "What was that?" She said, "Oh, that's just good own discipline taking place." I said, "Yes, exactly, good discipline." Because like, who play with me at these folks' school house?
Because that's what one thing you're not gonna do is you're not gonna make me look crazy. We are really trying to fight the stereotype. Don't you be going out here acting like you ain't got no sense.
Now I gotta go act like I ain't got no sense. Like, baby, that's
and now we a bunch of black people just acting like
we ain't got no sense. And I got plenty of sense. Plenty. But all that go out the window when you keep playing with me.
Bruh. Okay, so with us, trying to heal through how we parent our children outside of parenting, what have you learned in regards to boundaries? Like, what would you say is different boundary-wise, like 20s from 30s? Like, what's that journey like?
Oh, that's a big journey for me because, I think I just started this journey, but one of my biggest journeys is like basically saying no to anybody. For like the person in me, which you've seen in episode 1, I explained this, but I'm the caregiver of my family, so it's very hard for me to say no, and it's to extended family. It's about anybody. I'm definitely the caregiver role. I'm the one everyone calls if something is wrong with them. Like, I'm that person, so I'm learning how to kind of like deviate that. And a lot of that's put my phone on do not disturb.
Ooh, so like, when did I start this? I think I started this maybe like a year or two ago. Like when I first started interning during my master's program, like at 8 o'clock, I would put my phone on do not disturb. Like now my favorites, like if you really need me, you could get through to me.
Right, true.
But having my phone on do not disturb just made it to where like I wasn't running to my phone every time it vibrated. Now if I'm on my phone, I see a text message and okay, I'll engage. But it just felt really nice to not have to hear that shit all night. Now, if somebody's dying in the middle of the night, Lord, I don't know what I'm gonna do because my phone not only is on do not disturb, it's on vibrate all the time.
I can remember that time when I was about to have Ariel. Oh my God, what was that?
Literally, God woke me up, y'all. True story. Phone stays on vibrate. Now that started my phone staying on vibrate when I was a manager at Sonic because motherfuckers would just blow your phone up, and I got tired of hearing that bitch ring. So I would put my phone on vibrate. So okay, I was supposed to be in the room when she gave birth. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I swear I'm having a dream of her. Like she's in the house, we're doing something. And so I roll over and I see my phone flashing, and it's Denisha calling me for like the 6th time.
Oh my God.
And I think the only reason I rolled over is because in my dream she did something. She like walked out of the house. She did something that made me like kind of need to
turn around. Yeah.
And there. Crazy. So God works, y'all. God works.
No, it works very well over here. She is like a
I know, it's kind of crazy.
It is kind of weird. It's like I call her my twin flame. We're definitely a twin flame because if anything, I can't hide nothing from this girl. Okay, nothing can I hide from her. So it's very interesting. Like I'll try to hide it, and the most of them she'll be like, "Shakela, I had the craziest dream." I'll be like, "Oh my God, here it goes!" Like
and at first, I used to just be sharing the dream. But then once I started to see the connection, I would kind of use it to fish. I was like, "That's so crazy! Like I just had a dream about you." And but now when I do it, I'm like, "Everything good?" Like because now you know that I know. I feel it.
Right. So yeah, I'll be like, "Yeah," or I'll tell you when I get ready. You know what I mean? Most of the time I'll tell you on like but
yeah.
Right.
So are you pro therapy?
I am pro therapy. Yes. Definitely pro therapy. I just started therapy, but it's been so beneficial. Like I can't wait for my next appointment type of thing. It helps. It gives you the tools. I like that my therapist is someone who gives me tools versus medications.
Yes.
Because sometimes I don't need to be medicated. I just really need to be able to like work through things and like have a better attitude as I work through those said things. Basically just like kind of help I control my emotions in a sense because I've always been kind of explosive. I have an explosive personality, I feel like, but kind of how to like tone it down some. I'm older, especially in the workplace. Like let's roll into the workplace, like with the therapy in versus like the workplace. I do love that our workplace allows us to get 10 free sessions. I think that's so cool. I think everybody should offer that because especially in our workplace, it's just so draining. It's draining. Like what we are, you a licensed social worker, me a registered nurse. I mean, it's kind of like we have to show a lot of empathy to the point where sometimes it's draining. So what I'm saying that like with the draining thing, when you go home after work, how do you feel? Like, tell me, like, how do you feel? Like especially with moms, right? So, and you're married, so you have a husband and kids that you're coming home to. I'm coming home to kids, and it's so draining to talk.
Yes, I so not so much at this job. It's not as draining because I go home and work is done. But at my old job, the emergency shelter, I was on call a lot. Emails was on my phone, and you're working with kids, so you kind of want to. If an email sent out about one of your kids, like as many boundaries as I want to set and say, like I'm gonna leave my phone alone. You get curious. You be like,
you gotta know. You gotta
oh my God, I can't be this. I can't wait till I get to work in the morning. So now all night I'm thinking about what I'm gonna say to this child when I get to work.
Because I know you did not. I know you did it.
And that is draining. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I stepped back from working with kids, because especially like the hardships that those kids went through, like I really wanted to make sure that I was like this monumental figure in their journey. And so in order to do that with kids that are displaced or in foster care, you kind of have to give it your all. And if you can't, then you really shouldn't be doing it.
Right.
And so I felt like, okay, well, and I had graduated and stuff, so it was time for me to go anyways. But I was just like, I'm yelling at them all day at work. Now I got to come home and parent a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old at the time. And they need all my attention. I got to teach them lessons on a daily. So I was just like, I got to take a bow. So long. Oh, that's not the words. I'm gonna start singing Rihanna. Standing ovation. So you put on quite a show. Okay. Before we step away from therapy, I have a question.
Okay.
And you can answer it how you see fit.
Okay.
See foot, how you see fit.
I love her. Okay.
What events made you be like, I have to go to therapy? There's no other options. Because I think
go deep.
Yeah, because I think for a while I know for sure I've contemplated it for a while, but I think we all had like something that happened that was just like got to go.
I guess I could say it was the time where I had just I had gotten a new place, and it was a place that me and my significant other at the time, like we had to really work together to keep this place. You know what I mean? Times are hard, like things are expensive, and he kind of made that promise to me. And mine just is on like it's my fault because this is like maybe promise number 58. You know what I mean? That got broken. You know what I mean? So I'm still trying to put that trust in my significant other. And all in that while, I'm tired of being at my old job, which is the director of nursing, which is so very time consuming. Like you said, like I think this job is not as bad as my previous job, but it was like so hard. So I put my notice in, and I did it like respectfully. You go like a week after it. Once I literally caught up with everything, and make sure they basically be good. If state popped up, they just decided to let me go. Yeah, I was a good human. Mind you, I had made sure that my start date for my new job, that part, was after my 30-day notice. Like I was being so gracious towards this job, which I normally never do, and I'll remember to never do that again. Like I'll never do it again. So not only did I lose my job and they didn't give me like any of the rest of my pay, they just literally cut me off and gave me like my PTO. That was it. Like whatever I worked that week in my PTO, and that was it. Which wasn't that much. So I went an entire month without a job, and I didn't have like any backup money. I lost my house. My significant other, who was supposed to have my back, did not. So I went into like a very deep like depression. Like it was very bad. Like I've been a functioning depressive person. Like I've been depressed probably since my second child. But I was a functioning, like now I'm no longer functioning. I'm no longer a functioning like person who's depressed. I'm in full blown depressive disorder. Like I cannot get out of it. So I stayed in it for a while, a very long time, and I can't afford therapy now. I don't have insurance now. So really, I'm just really trying to fight through this on my own. Luckily, finally, I start working at our new job. And then that's when they tell me it's the new 10 things. And it says it starts immediately. It's not something that you had to wait for. I said, oh, okay. So we both started this job together. So she was like, you seen that? Are we going to do it? And I'm like, yeah. So that turning point of my life, I knew I needed therapy. At that point, I didn't have the resources, but once I was able to get those said resources, I definitely used those and use them very well. Okay, love therapy. I think it's the best thing made. You always need someone to talk to who is not someone that you really like know or knows you like really like close to you like that. Someone who you've known all your life. Mind you, like my best friend is probably the next person I talk to outside of therapy. But still some things that I can't even discuss with her. I still talk to my therapist about. It's just something about talking to a stranger who has no they can't judge you because they don't even really know you like that. They don't know you on this level.
They don't know
yet.
the people around
they
you.
They don't know the people around you. They can't be biased. You know what I mean? So it's really it's a comfort. It's very much a comfort, and I recommend therapy to anybody. Therapy, go to therapy.
I agree. And if you don't have the resources to go to therapy, what would you recommend for somebody?
Self-help journals.
Ooh, yeah.
Self-help journals. So I'm working on one of those. Just wait for it. You'll see. But self-help journals are good. Affirmations. Sometimes like you can just look on. There's podcasts that you can get onto. Like I mean, this is ours, but there's others that
there's meditation online that you could do.
Dude, there's other ways if you can't reach therapy.
Chat GPT. I mean, I'm like so in between because I've seen so many people say they use Chat GPT as a therapist, and while I don't want, like, part of me is like, okay, but don't go to Chat GPT for a therapist because, like, you still need real live interactions
with people. Yeah, you don't want to keep with a robot.
But if that's all you have, you don't have a mama you can talk to. You don't have because if you see, there are some people, and I'd be astonished because this is not my life. But there's some people that ain't got a mama, they ain't got a sister, they ain't got a friend, they don't have nobody
that's so sad.
Reliable in their lives.
That's so sad.
So then they turned, like, I was on TikTok and I saw this girl's post and her best friend surprised her during labor, and the people in the comments was like, I wish I just had one friend. And I'm just like, damn, that's so sad. Because I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, my best friend would definitely do that if she had to, or vice versa.
Oh God, I would.
There's some people that don't have that.
That's so sad.
Okay, before we go, I want to introduce a new segment, and it's called the Millennial Mess of the Week. So I just want to talk about any segment that we want that's related to millennials, whether it's movies, music, anything we've seen online. And one thing I saw online reminded me of most of our favorite throwbacks, and that's You Got Served. And bitch, you remember when Sonny sold them out?
Oh my God, listen.
I was rewatching them on TikTok had me so mad because
no, you didn't do that, Sonny. I know you
with that clean ass crip walk. Now I'm not gonna lie, he stole their moves and they did wonderful. They did. Oh, I was so mad. I saw this comment. Somebody said 20 years later, and they still be having to try to get me off Sonny.
Oh God, because Sonny, you gotta. It's we about that, baby. We gotta go, baby. Because ain't no way. I remember when I first watched You Got Served. Oh, it was back. It was when it first came out. I was in Atlanta watching it.
Really?
I was in Atlanta in the big screen. I was like, oh, okay, this is nice. It was a good movie. It was a good movie.
That's such a classic.
It is.
After that little dance battle, it should have turned into freaking Stomp the Yard when Chris Brown died, because Meet Me Outside.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
That broke my heart.
It did. They broadcasted that shit like Chris Brown was about to be dancing all for 2 hours. That nigga danced for 15
seconds.
Okay, not even minutes. You're right. 15 seconds. Ugh, they played
it was still a good movie.
It was.
But I really wanted to see more of Chris. But I mean, all in all, good movie.
So it's sending our sisters off with this week.
I think we should send them off with knowing that this here is a safe space.
Ooh, yes. And I'd be so proud as a social worker when I hear people be like, this is a safe space. Because I don't know if anyone's ever said it to you, but someone said it to me once, and it's so comforting. It's so, like, when you're struggling emotionally and someone reminds you that this is a safe space,
that you can
it just makes you feel like
it makes me feel like I actually did. So I've accomplished something. If I did not feel like I accomplished anything for that day, I accomplished being that for someone else. You know what I mean? Just like, or having that with someone else. Like, it's always great to have safe spaces. So hopefully with our podcast that you see that this is a safe space to be yourself, like to to be unfiltered
and rooted, and be authentically you this week. It doesn't matter who likes it and who doesn't. Be authentically you. Yes, so be authentically you. And if nobody tells you this week, if someone reaches out to you and they're struggling emotionally, remind them that you are a safe space, because I like to tell people that too, so that they know that they can come to me. So we will see y'all next week, and this is Life Unfiltered and Rooted.